Next up, Ann Fuchs.
You actually said that correctly. I'm impressed. So, what I would like everyone to do is close your eyes. And don't look at me because y'all make me nervous. So, songs are really hard. I always jumble up the names and the lyrics, and a couple examples of that is that song that goes, I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more. I was like 10 and I was about to go to sleep, and me and my sister were listening to the radio, and that song came on and I was listening to it. I was like, this song's stupid. She's like, why? Because it's about love. And I was like, no, why would he walk? He could just ride his bike or something. And now every time I hear that song, I just wonder if he ever made it 500 miles and if he figured out that a bike would be equally romantic. The other song that I apparently never knew the name of, it goes like, Informer, da-da-da, boom boom now, you know. I thought that it was Informer, and it's really Informer. I did not find that out until I got my satellite radio and it came on there, and I was very devastated that my whole childhood lied. Another song is from the Dixie Chicks. I don't even know like what song it is, but in there it says something like, and her dad yells Chucky Boyle, and I was just like, Chucky Boyle, I wonder if that's like a shout out, or if maybe there's a serial killer named Chucky that needs to watch out for. Well, the actual lyric is check the oil. And the last song that it was very recently, I found out that I was singing wrong the whole time. It's the Give Me the Beat Boys and Free My Soul. That's not what I heard. I heard Give Me the Beach Boys and Free My Soul. And I'm not gonna lie, I think my way sounds a little better. So I grew up in the trailer park. I'm trailer trash in the flesh. And there's really a lot of benefits to growing up in a trailer park. For instance, if you don't exceed at life, then people are like, oh, it's okay, look where you came from, like you're trying so hard. And if by some miracle you get out of there with all your teeth and you excel at life, then you're used as motivational speeches rising from the ashes. And then there's me, give me the Beach Boys and free my soul. So I always thought that it was kind of stupid that weed was a banned substance in sports, because I was like, unless you're competitive eating, there's really no advantage. And then I did some research and I realized that weed is in fact a performance enhancing drug. Exhibit A, Michael Phelps takes bong rips, best swimmer alive. Exhibit B, at the batting cages in the 90-mile-an-hour cage, I made contact with 14 out of 15 baseballs. Exhibit C, when I tried to go golfing sober, I got like 70 or 80 in 9 holes. And high, 47 from the men's tees. So in conclusion, weed makes everything better, with the exception of my cooking. I gave myself food poisoning, and like, I really feel like I have the potential to be like a master chef, but I get high and I get high and I don't read the directions. So it never works out for me. Like for instance, people making noodles, boil the water, put the noodles in, whatever. I just put the noodles in the water and boil it, and then they're always crunchy. And I've messed up Easy Mac several times in my life. Someone get that kid some beads. Anyway, so I was grilling, and I know that when you grill, your charcoal has to get gray, and then you put your stuff on and you cook it. Like, I know this, I've done it several times. And I normally use charcoal that is already has lighter fluid on it, and I didn't have any, and so my friend had given me some charcoal and a can of lighter fluid, and I was a little nervous about the lighter fluid just because, like, I grew up in a trailer park, so anyway, so I light it, or I read the directions on the back because I'm trying to be a responsible adult, and it says use 1 tablespoon of lighter fluid per 10 briskets, and I was like, I've never seen anyone measure their lighter fluid before, so I just squirted like 1 quick squirt, and it was gone. And then I squirted a little more, got it really flaming. It was a fun time. And I went in the house and I saw a commercial for flame broiled Whopper, and I was like, flame! I got a flame right now. So the government also recently suggested that we only eat 1 burger a month, and I'm a rebel, so I put 2 on the grill. My NSA agent was on his game that day because instant karma. So I put my 2 burgers on the flame, and I'm getting hungry, and I'm used to microwaving food, so like time is of the essence. So whatever, I get them all good, and I take a bite of the first one, pure lighter fluid. I take a bite of the second one, pure lighter fluid. And so now I'm like burping up lighter fluid, and I'm really nervous. I'm like, I shouldn't be around any open flames. And now looking back on that, like, I could have been a dragon. Like, that's a missed opportunity. So anyway, I'm still hungry, and I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, oh, I bet my charcoal is now gray like it's supposed to be, so I'm gonna put another burger on there. Well, by this time I was really hungry, so it was raw, and I got sick. So I have always been really fascinated with ninjas, and hang on a second. And I've always wanted to be a ninja. I mean, Ninja Turtles, cool. Power Rangers, cool. 3 Ninjas the movie, it's 3 kids that are ninjas, awesome. And who can forget my favorite video from President of the United States of America, Peaches. If you haven't seen that video, you should check it out. But it goes something like, peaches come from a man, they were put there in a can, or something. You know, my lyrical knowledge isn't real great.
In a factory downtown.
If I had my little way.
I'd eat peaches every day.
Anyway, so like 10 years ago, I was like, I need to expand my ninja family. So I got a pug named Lola, and I know what you're thinking. Pugs would make terrible ninjas. They're super slow, and they're loud, so you can always hear them coming. But like Chris Farley in Beverly Hills Ninja, she tries hard. So I wanted to complete my ninja family, and so I got Smokey. And one day, Smokey's a great ninja. He's better than I am. He's super sneaky. And one day they got into a tussle, and Lola lost her eye and became a pirate. Pirates and ninjas hate each other. So I don't mean to laugh at. She's all right. Ninjas and pirates hate each other, and so there's a lot of animosity in my house. Well, I started doing. I always brag that I had 20/10 vision, and I'm the only one in my family that doesn't wear glasses. But recently, I've noticed some stuff's getting a little fuzzy, so I did one of these tests, and then I did this one. One eye good, one eye not great. But I don't have health insurance, and so I can't afford glasses, so I'm just gonna wear an eye patch. So now me and Lola are looking at Smokey, and we're like, that dude needs to either lose a leg or an eye to stay in this family. So I am super freaked out by mice, and I was by this, like I just keep seeing them everywhere. I was even mowing lawn today, and which is funny only because I was mowing that same guy's lawn. True story. But anyway, the same mouse. So I'm mowing this guy's lawn, and I see a mole, and then I keep going, and a mouse, keep going, and baby bunny, like all of them freaking me out. So I go up to the guy, and I was like, listen, sir, it's my professional opinion that you should sell your house. And he's like, why is that? I was like, because your yard has been infested with mice. And so I don't know if I'll be mowing there anymore this summer. But I just keep seeing mice everywhere. And one time, a couple months ago, my best friend was like, hey, can you watch our cats, including getting a litter box in the basement? And I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. So I go over there, and I'm handling my business, and I'm going back up the stairs, and out of the corner of my eye, I see like a little fuzzy blob. I run so fast up the stairs, out the house, and I call, and I was like, dude, there's a mouse in your basement. She's like, I have 3 cats, and it's May. There is no way there's a mouse in my basement. I was like, listen, I know what I saw. She's like, I'll give you $100 if you go back in there, and it's legit a mouse. And I was like, all right, I like money. I can do this. So I creep slowly, and it turns out it's just her cat poops not in the litter box. So, like a few weeks after that.
So you owe me $100.
No, you just said if there was a mouse. You didn't say if there's not, you owe me. Like, you didn't shake on anything. So a few weeks later, my dogs were in the backyard, and they were really fixated on one area of the fence, and I was like, I wonder what's out there. So creep over and look, and I see these wiggling bodies, and I scream my face off. I run into the driveway, and thankfully my friend was coming over to drop something off, so I made her go look. She's looking all around, and she's like, I don't see anything. I'm like, all right, whatever. So then, like 2 days after that, I see like gray, I don't know what they were, gray something all over. And so I call my best friend's husband. I was like, listen, man, I got mice in my backyard. I need you to get here now. So he comes over, and he takes a shovel, and he's like, what the hell is that? Moldy bread. So now I've tried wolf or cats or wolf or mice so many times that my friends aren't going to help me out anymore, so I'm getting a cat. And I want my cat to have like a really cool killer name. And so I'm thinking about Jeffrey Dahmer. Because that way I'm hoping that the cat will also eat his victims. So have any of you ever got a massage before? Have you ever gotten a happy ending? I'm not sure if I got a happy ending. I'll tell you the story and you let me know. So there's a real seedy massage place down the street from me. Like, I think it's called like Wonderful Massage. Like, it's real classy. And I just needed, like, my neck was real tight, so I went in there first time. I'm like, just my shoulders, whatever. Cool. A few months later, I was like, oh, I'll do a full body rub, like, whatever. And so you got to pay ahead of time, and I gave a $10 tip. And so I go in this room, and all I have on are my underoos, because I'm real weird about being naked, and a towel. I'm laying on this table. And this girl like starts going down like this, and she goes under the towel, under my ruse, squeezes my butt, says, oops, and then it goes back. And I didn't think anything of it because like I grab my ass several times a day. I get it. Like, it's nice. So whatever. I go in there just like a few weeks ago, and I also paid $10 for a tip. And so I'm getting a massage, and the girl's like, have you ever been here before? I say, yeah, a couple of times. And she proceeds to start walking on my back. She also used her knees and was like humping my back. And then she just pulls my underoos down and starts full on massaging my butt. And I was just like, all right, well, like, okay. And then she says, turn over. And I was like, ugh. But turns out you need to pay more money if you want full frontal service. Thank you.
Love it. Intermission.
Intermission. Go smoke a bowl, everyone. And you want over 18.